to 12 year, Kansas focuses on next win, whenever that may be by the yardstick that matters most. The 2015 Kansas football season was a disaster. The Jayhawks lost all 12 of their games. Look deeper, and the numbers are worse. 8 of the losses were by at least 25 points. Home attendance dipped by 20% to an average of 27,282. Crowds that size make up barely half the capacity at Memorial Stadium. It was the Jayhawks' first winless football season since 1954 and extended the program's losing streak to 15 games in a row. But David Beatty, the relentlessly optimistic 45-year-old coach who took on the job in December 2014, detected glints of promise. He said he even learned a few things. The thing I learned the most was the incredible ability of the human mind to focus, said Beatty, a native of Garland, Texas, who had 2 brief tenures as an assistant coach at Kansas in 2008-9 and 2011 before getting the top job. So when Beatty held the first team meeting ahead of the 2016 season, he delivered much the same message he had a year earlier: focus on the next snap, the next task, the next repetition. Every bit of success, he said again, would have to be earned. Most people do not expect there to be much of it. A preseason poll projected the Jayhawks to finish in 10th place, last in the Big 12 Conference. Among several other news media rankings of the 128 football bowl subdivision teams, Kansas was no higher than 97th. This is not new. At Kansas, there are plenty of fans and alumni who believe football is something merely to be weathered until basketball season. Beatty even summoned Bill Self, the men's basketball coach, to give his team a pep talk this summer. We don't really focus on what kind of a team people think this is, Jeremiah Booker, a sophomore wide receiver, said. We focus on ourselves, trying to improve ourselves. For a program that has lost 20 of its last 21 games, there is nowhere to go but up. Last season, for example, there were so many freshmen on the roster that practices sometimes bogged down because players did not know where to go next. But Booker is now one of 19 returning sophomore lettermen. As a result, practices are crisper, more energetic and competitive, Beatty said. It helps that the Jayhawks open the season Saturday at home against Rhode Island, a football championship subdivision program that finished 1-10 last season.